channel. I do share exclusive story content, and I support small businesses with testimonials. So if you would like me to notify you of these readings, just go ahead and click the subscribe button. All right. And also, either I'm going to start doing emails, or I'm using this new site called Wistia or Wistia. And it's where you can get personal readings from me. So everything you need to know will be in the description box below, along with my other channel. So let's get started with your reading, Pisces. Pisces. What is going on with Pisces? Woo. Pisces, we got a lot of energy here for you. We've got a lot going on. What is going on, Pisces? Ooh-wee. Wow, you guys are really going through something here. All right, so we're actually going to start off with the Tower card. I know when people get this card, they just get a little bit freaked out. No need to get freaked out. Sometimes Tower moments need to happen in order to gain new world experiences, new memories, or to bring in new energy. So whenever you see the Tower card, don't get freaked out. This is a good thing. This is Mars energy. This is destruction. This is abrupt change. Right now, your world has probably been flipped upside down. If not, it is about to be, okay? It's about to be shifted right before your eyes. And it's going to be a smooth feeling. It's not going to be like, oh my God, what just happened? It's going to be like, you're aware of this energy, you know about it, and it's just going to happen, but you're going to be satisfied that you actually made up your mind and made a decision to move forward. So that's why you have this Tower card. Either you went through this or it just happened. And this can also be a subconscious, like beliefs that have been established, you know, by your parents, or it can be really literal, like, you know, a fire that burned down a house. But I feel like more spirit is informing me. It's more of like a decision or something to allow you to move forward. So regardless, the turn of events has really split you wide open, cutting you to the core of your being. So this is kind of a rude awakening that you're going to transform. You're going to have new attitudes. See, like I was just saying, something new is coming about, as I stated earlier. And so you're going to salvage what you can from what, you know, you left behind, and accept it for what it is. Okay, you really are. And that's why I love the type of energy that we have here, because you end up with the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh. So once you've had this Tower moment, that's why you get in the Five of Pentacles energy. Like, this is, you abandoned that. Okay, whatever it was, any trials or tribulations, you might have lost something. Okay, you know, this economic downfall kind of hit you hard in the beginning, but you're starting to gain your speed back. You're like, you know what, it probably took you a month during this pandemic to get everything together, and then after that you're like, you know what, I got this. So you're trying to bring in that new way of living for yourself. You may feel a little abandoned by others and left alone to really kind of fend for yourself, but those doors are closed. It's really causing you to really question the universe, or ask yourself, what is it that you really want to do? You know, set aside your ego, ask for help, meditate, pray about it, ask family members or friends, any information that they can provide you, really, that can really actually help you out. So right now, just take responsibility over that loss. You know, maybe you put yourself in that energy. So just be mindful, you know, of what happened. So you really are going to bask in the Hangman energy, and that's why we have the Hangman in this card. It's upside down. So once you avoid all of that, there's delays, you sacrifice so much for whatever that decision was, You stop sacrificing your time and your values to please other people. You're putting yourself first now, Pisces. So don't put off avoiding the situation or confrontation. Make sure you make that decision and make it solid, okay? And start putting a lot of effort and energy into, a certain situation more than a person. Find your happiness within yourself and not someone else, okay? So right now, don't put it off. If you still can't make a decision, make sure you can make that decision, whatever it is, because it's going to come back to haunt you if you don't. So the time will come when you finally have to really speak your truth. So you might feel stuck and unfulfilled, increasing your awareness of, what do you really want? What do you deserve? You know what I mean? The suspension of time is actually like a blessing in disguise. So during this quarantine time, you probably found out a lot more, things about your personality, who you are. Maybe you even started meditating on your issues. That way you can gain more clarity and make better moves. And just utilize patience and really sit still and realize that your life is way bigger than this moment. There's always like more options out there. And as long as you start opening up your heart, it's going to reveal, a lot more for you. Trust and believe. Once you let go of that stuck energy, your whole world is going to get rocked up. And that's why we have here the Three of Cups, okay? So the Three of Cups is just really, I love how it came out after that. This is like celebration. Once you really let go, this is like every day it's going to be a party. Like all of the abundance is suddenly going to come loose. Once you let go of whatever this was, this situation, this is confirmation that everything you want is going to come flowing in. You're going to be spending more time with family now that they've released in some areas. And I know in some countries or some states, they have released, where you can go out and, start to see friends, go to birthdays, weddings, happy hour. There's going to be so many amazing opportunities that come about. So you might want to just really pay attention to that. It's going to happen, okay? So everything's going to start flowing harmoniously, through commitments and friendships. So you're going to be able to create a balance again. Once that energy is gone, you're going to be like, yes, you're going to find balance again, okay, Pisces? So, don't be scared or shy. You kind of just got to really be open to change, okay? Be open to new people, new energy. That'll help learn more about yourself. Start talking to people about what you've been through. Be a voice, This Three of Cups is really about groups of people coming together to work for a common cause, So when you feel stressed out, it's not going to be easy since you left that energy or made that one decision. It's not going to be an easy road. But just kind of rely on friends to really get you through tough times. Let loose. Nothing is really too big or too small to celebrate. So especially when you're in good company, cheers to the love and good fortune that's going to come in your life, okay? So that's why you've got the Ace of Swords. Once you do that, you finally find clarity, okay? This is a breakthrough happens. Your major breakthrough is around the corner, okay? This is pure power. You're cutting straight through the bullshit. Ace of Swords, you're delivering it. You're like, you know what? Boom, bam, pow. I got my energy back. I got my power back. I got my peace back. I'm ready to rock, okay? Your potential at this time is at an all-time high. So you're really able to cut through the noise, find the clear path of what you want to do. You're not listening to your ego. You're dropping the ego, and you're just going for it, okay? So with your experiences, you're really armed with new worldview and a perspective that really allows you to access your creative ways in a strategic manner, okay? So make sure that you just, you stay true to who you are. I know you're already a truth seeker, Pisces, so you're really prepared to fight for justice with fire. You're going to be so intense. You're going to have sharp intellect while you do all of this. Your spirit guides are going to be with you along the way. With great power comes great responsibility. So that's why you've got the Ace of Swords here. It carries a lot of influence. And don't be alarmed. And that's why you got the Five of Cups. So right now, after you do that, there may be some people that are really just not going to agree with whatever it is that you're doing. Who cares? Are they paying your bills? No. You know, so you might face a little bit of disappointment. You know, it's not going to be easy, but still be proud of yourself, okay? For letting go and kind of seeing the bigger picture for yourself. You have a future. You have things that you gotta do. So you've done a lot of inner work right now, and you're ready just to really release and move on. So this is when you finally are like, okay, things are starting to open up. I see the doors popping open, and that's why you have the upside down Five of Cups here. Okay, so recovery from regret and acceptance of your past leads you closer to personal freedom, one step at a time, though. Okay, you're letting yourself be very vulnerable, so be careful with that, who you let in. You're probably going to be really choosy and really picky. You're going to be like, you know what, do I really want this person to come over? Do I really want to see that person? So even though, you know, you had a painful moment from this decision that you made, that's all in the past. Okay, you acknowledge that there's some beautiful moments. You take the positive aspects from that, you know, including the pain that kind of molded you to what you are today. So knowing what you don't want is the best way to figure out what you do want. So if you're having trouble letting go, now is a good time to really face your shadow self head on and just bring light to your darkness and bring your feelings to the surface. That way you can get some closure and move on. So change, although it's really uncomfortable, you know, sometimes it's needed to really elevate your life, and that's why you do have the Page of Cups here. Okay, so you really want to have everything flowing. This is when everything starts flowing. You're going to start receiving, like, you know, synchronicities, signs from the universe. Maybe you see like 111999 that you ended a cycle, 000. If you see any of those numbers, so, or you're going to have subconscious messages trying to just swim through even more intuitive messages. Like, things are just going to happen so in sync for you. You're going to be like, what just happened? So this gives you really like inspiration. Trust your insight and listen to your intuition. Okay, so just be really open-minded to new experiences, new emotions, how messages can really take form. The old you is out, honey. This is all about the new you right now. Okay, the old you is done, so this is really all about now. So pay attention to, like I said, symbolisms and dreams, synchronicities and events when you're out and about. Let your emotions come out to play with free reign, and, you know, just be vulnerable, because right now that actually is your strength. So wear your heart open on your sleeve, express yourself freely, you know, as open and innocent as a curious little child. So answers to questions may really appear surprisingly in the most powerful ways. So I'm just making sure that you're aware of that. Okay, so then that's when you have the Six of Pentacles here. Okay, so this card really pops out. It's like all about now you're like, okay, I'm open to everything. You're gonna start giving, everything's gonna start flowing. You know, this is divine balance, creating harmonious prosperity right now. Just really generosity is like filling your soul after you've gotten over this hump of ugliness, and now you're just like, yes, I'm in this beautiful bliss right now. So you may feel inclined to really donate, give back to your community, maybe loan some money out to a loved one, trusting that you really have more than enough. You really are, because these are gonna start flowing, and this is that abundance coming in. So now it's like, invite somebody over for dinner, you know what I mean? And whatever you have left over, you're gonna have so much to give. Just start dishing out. And that's just your nature anyways, Pisces, investing in another person. You've always been that way. You're like, you know, I worked on myself, now I'm okay to give away, because I'm also taking care of myself as well. So right now, you just, you know, you could also give your talents and time to somewhere else, to people who are like appreciate it. Okay, maybe this is a new business endeavor, maybe you partner up with somebody. But on the other hand of the spectrum, you may be the one receiving financial support or more gifts. Okay, so hello, I'm telling you that once you break away that, all the abundance and all the doors are going to start opening. It's all connected. Okay, good karma is coming back to you. Just really embrace the prosperity that's flowing in your life with grace and ease. Okay, and that's why you have the Temperance card here. You just have to really, it's gonna take some time, okay? It's gonna take time, but it's going to happen, because what's meant for you will always come back to you. So I'm not saying whatever decision, or if you did leave a person or whatever, you never know. I mean, they might could come back, so you never know with that energy. But just make sure, this is Sag energy right here, but you're gonna be balanced. You're gonna be like, oh, you can't come back to me with that bullshit, okay? I worked on myself, okay? So just have patience. This is all about synergy. This is like, balance is like in the center of your palace, you know, in upcoming energy. So instead of rushing to making your goals happen, you're taking your time. You're going step by step, okay? You really value synergy, and you're really choosing situations that are free from anxiety and stress. So you've realized that patience and moderation are key into moving forward, that you'd rather put in time to ensure your quality. So no matter what drama is going on around you, you're really taking the drama and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go stage left. You're gonna take the high road. You're not gonna be all yelling and cussing and going crazy. You really are seriously gonna be able to control now any external circumstances. However, you can control how you react to them. You know what I mean? But as far as like internally, you also, you know, you've worked on yourself. So this is a time when things are really falling into place, because you found your balance that you created for yourself. There's new awareness right now, okay? In your outer self, to really be creative and be satisfied within that energy. Okay, so that's our next card here. We have the Five of Swords. So when this card pops out after you've gotten all of that, you're really just, now you're focused on you. This is all about self-interest. You're really in survival mode. You're like, okay, things are flowing now. I got to get this. So what's the point of winning when you have no one to share your success with? So right now you're probably feeling, you know, later on, or if you haven't already in this energy, but I feel like this is going to be what's to come. You'll be like, you know what, now that I'm good, I want to share what's going on. I want to share everything that I have going on. You know what I mean? So even though you may have won an argument, you may be in danger. This could also be like maybe losing certain friendships or relationships. Some people get jealous of you, envious of you, now that they see that you're successful. So you're really fully loaded in survival mode. You're going to do whatever it takes to really smoke out the competition. You're in constant state of conquest. You're striving for what's better for you. This really needs to be like inflating your ego right now. Hold on, I'm sorry, my cats. So achievements are really met with, you know, resentment instead of acknowledge that you secretly desire. So ask yourself if you feel fulfilled by your wins, and at what cost. So lose the battle and not the war. And that's why I feel like you have this Knight of Swords here. When you get the Knight of Swords, I feel like the Knight of Swords is just going to come in. This is when you're going to really focus. You're going to be really obsessed with success, and you're really going to make it right. So when there's a will, there's a way. You have strong intentions. You're going to focus on your path ahead. Your eye is really on the prize. There's nothing that can stop you whatsoever. Your communication skills will be on point. You're going to be able to effectively convey your messages. You're going to elevate. You're going to sharpen. You know, you have a headstrong, full force, full throttle. This is your season, Pisces. This is your year. Like, hoo-wee. You really are just, you know, just be wary of long-term effects that shortcuts can make. So take your time building that foundation step by step. Don't rush any projects. Make sure you want quality put out there, whatever kind of work you want to put out there, okay? And take responsibility over your actions and how they impact other people. So keep an eye on the quality of your creations and enjoy the process. After all, life is a journey, right? And so then I think that's why you have the Hermit card upside down here. Getting this card here will represent, when you have it flipped over like that, especially when you're in that energy of getting everything together, you pretty much just want to, you know, kind of just, how should I say? You really just want to be not left alone, but this is Virgo energy. Like, you probably, during this mode of getting everything together, you feel lonely. You feel a little bit confined. You're withdrawn from certain things. But this card, when it's flipped in reverse like this, is kind of asking you to take some time out for yourself to connect with your higher self, okay? So If you're having trouble managing your day-to-day life because you're about to receive all this abundance, you're about to be real busy, okay? So you may need some spiritual sanity during this time. So after you get all of this, and you know, it might be a great time to really evaluate your priorities too. So a lack of inner reflection can really cause you to miss the greater purpose in your life. So be aware of sinking into deep isolation. Don't get so stuck into like, oh my God, I'm getting my coins, I'm in my bag, and then you forget about everything else. So make sure that you stay connected, because when you sink deep into that isolation, you really become disconnected from the outside world. It's totally fine to seclude yourself, to find clarity in your purpose, but don't create your own confinement. Like, don't just be, okay, you know what, now that I've gotten over this, because you could end up back into depression, and then you might go back to this energy that you didn't want, that you let go of, and you're just going to create a whole nother cycle all over again. So remember, once you get, you know, your coins of pentacles, you feel abundant, you're out of that energy where you've healed. So remember, will be a period of reflection after that, and you can really free yourself from your own imprisonment. So know that you're not alone, and that whenever you decide to reach out, a helping hand is always there to support you. So Pisces, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and the bell right next to it. That way you don't miss out on more videos from me. And I'll see you guys later. Namaste.